Baltimore Ravens barely held on last night. I know you were all watching it. Defeated the San Francisco 49ers. Ravens winners. Niners are losers. The Superdome, a big loser. Half an hour power delay. That is no good. But the other contest, the other big contest on Super Bowl Sunday, the ads. Who are the big winners? Who are the big losers? That's what we're going to talk about today. We have with us TiVo's Senior Vice President and General Manager, Tara Maitra. Talk about the ads. This is the other big contest, right? Tara.
Yeah.
Did I say Tara? Did I say?
Yeah, Tara.
Okay. Let's start right off. Let's not keep people waiting. What was the big winner last night?
Big winner was Taco Bell, the Viva Young commercial.
Right, which was, that song's been in my head all morning, by the way. Can't get it out. It's in English, not in Spanish. But this was a very interesting commercial. Let's take a quick look at it. We got a little clip. Tara, what made this commercial such a big winner? What was the big deal with this one?
You know, it's funny, right?
Yeah.
It's funny, and you're seeing that kind of play on having old people do things you don't think that they're doing,
right.
Or expect them to do. But what we've found over the years that humor has always been criteria for the popular ones. In fact, every one of the ones in the top 10 this year were funny.
Yeah, and this one too, you know, you can make a case that at least the product actually ties in a normal way to the commercial. Sometimes the commercial, you have no idea what they're about. But, you know, look, you were a teenager, you hanging out late at night eating something, it was happened to be Taco Bell. So at least the product tied in with the commercial.
Totally agree.
Yeah.
And true, it's been a theme of advertising for years that sometimes you just go with some sort of comedic or theatrical theme and don't have it tie into the product. I certainly like to see when the product ties back in to give the, it's going to resonate with the user.
I think our next one, the number 2 ad, which these Doritos commercials, very strange to me, very strange, right?
Well, the thing about the Doritos commercials, and they've done well now for the past 5 years, they are user generated. So users create these commercials,
and crowdsourcing, as the kids
exactly,
like to say,
crowdsourcing, and then they also vote on them.
Yeah.
So it's taking the general public and giving them a chance to be ad creative.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, so it's a weird commercial, it is. Just,
you know, it's weird, but it is funny.
Look,
get the message across that goat really wants their Doritos.
And it worked, right? This was the number 2 most. And how do you guys measure these? The user engagement?
So we process data from set-top boxes, and we do that anonymously. But it gives us the ability to take a real granular look on a second-by-second basis about what's going on in the TV experience.
Right.
So it's really useful for advertisers as well as for programmers to see, here are when users are tuning in, here's when they're watching live, here's when they're rewinding, here's when they're fast forwarding. So when you think about all of the ways that today you can vote online or vote for commercials, that's interesting because, and it's a great way of measuring how people choose to express their vote. With TiVo, we're recording it with a remote control, so we know what they're actually watching.
Let's talk about number 3.
Thank you.
Now that was the number 3 ad, the Hyundai ad. That was every nerd's night, every nerd's dream. I've had that dream too. You show up at the front. That was an interesting one.
You've got the underdog, you've got the kids, and that's gonna kind of tug at your heartstrings, but also very funny.
Yeah.
So, over the years, it's comedy, it's animals, it's babies, in this case, children, but. The other theme we're seeing, in addition to user-generated content, we're also seeing that the fact that the ads are being previewed online. You're seeing them now before they ever get to the Super Bowl. Last year we looked at that and said, hey, is that going to hurt by removing the element of surprise? This year we're seeing that 9 of the top 10 were all previewed in advance. So it's definitely helping, not hurting.
All right. Tara Maitra, TiVo, thank you very much. Appreciate the time.
Thank you.